LeBron James spends around $1.5 million each year on his body so he can stay elite.
And I don't have $1.5 million, so I'm gonna be doing this in a slightly cheaper way. Did you cut that out? So for the next 7 days, I'm attempting his brutal training and recovery routine, but to make sure I don't slack off. So if I don't improve in my skills or athleticism by day 7, I'll have to face a mystery punishment by the end of the video. Let's get into day 1. Alright guys, we are here at the court right now. But anyways, we're gonna be doing our first day of the week stats. So we're gonna see how good my conditioning, my vertical jump, and my basketball skills are on day 1. Alright, first we're gonna be doing conditioning and we're gonna see how fast I can run a suicide. Oh Lord, help me.
This was my first time running suicides by myself in a while, and yeah, I definitely felt really out of shape. So yeah, I'm hoping that throughout this video I can hopefully shorten this time by the end of the week. It also didn't help the fact that it was pretty humid outside. And so far, this is probably my least favorite drills that I have to do, and it's probably every basketball player's least favorite. And as I reached the final stretch, I managed to hit a time of 24.98 seconds.
Alright, let's move on to my vertical jump. Now we're gonna see how high I can jump at the rim. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, I think those suicides took an inch or two off my vert.
I tried the best I could, but my legs were feeling really fatigued from the suicide sprints I ran.
Well, I don't know why my legs are hurting. All right, now we're gonna be doing a little bit of skill work now. So I'm gonna be doing a full court sprint into a layup on each of these hoops with the right hand, and then we'll do the same thing on the opposite hand. Come on, you wanna be like King James? Let's go.
Fast breaks and fast break layups or dunks is something that LeBron is notoriously good at. So if I want to be like LeBron, that means I'd have to get better at this part of the game. Also, my handles weren't the best because I'm not really that used to dribbling at max speed. This drill is probably my most favorite because it accurately resembles what you'd be doing during a game. And for the last sprint of the drill, I managed to get myself a time of 25.24 seconds.
Oh my God. Oh. Yeah, I think I need some work.
Alright guys, it is currently the first day and it is around 7 in the morning right now. And for the first day of the week, LeBron likes to train his upper body and work on his court conditioning. I'm so excited. But first, we gotta get our pre-workout snack. Let's do the workout.
First, we'll warm up with a 10-minute jump rope, and then we'll move on to a 4x12 incline dumbbell bench press, 3 sets of 10 overhead press, 3 sets of push-ups until failure, and then we got 3 sets of 12 tricep overheads.
Alright guys, we are here at the court right now, and now we're gonna do our conditioning drill. So we're gonna be running 4 suicides at this court.
Ending my training session with suicides was definitely not my favorite way to start the morning. It also didn't help that the ground was wet too.
Yo, I'm trying so hard not to slip right now, bro. Like, this whole ground is so wet.
I could already tell from the first suicide sprint I ran that I was already pretty out of shape. But for my first day, I think I'm doing somewhat decent.
My cardio is so buns. God, it sucks. It's way more tiring than it used to be. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Welcome to the second day.
Another thing that LeBron prioritizes for his game is agility, core strength, and mobility. For the agility drills, I will be doing lateral jumps, back and forward jumps, and defensive slides. All of this is what LeBron does so he can keep his 40-year-old body agile.
Alright guys, it is officially time for the core circuit. I will be repeating this list of exercises 3 times. First, we're gonna start off with planks. Oh God.
First exercise is 3 sets of 1-minute planks, 3 sets of 20 V-ups, And lastly, we got 3 sets of 12 Palloff press.
It's actually harder than it looks.
And at the end of the day, I had to do some deep leg stretching so my muscles don't remain stiff.
Alright guys, welcome to day 3, and now we're going to be doing our strength circuit. Now LeBron likes to train his back and bicep muscles for ripping down rebounds, and then later at the end of the day, we're going to be practicing some shooting. And you may be wondering, Ian, why do you have your barbell in the driveway? Don't you have space inside to do some workouts?
Well, I have 0 space to use a barbell here.
Anyways, we're going to be doing 3 sets of 10 to 12 reps for each of these exercises.
For the strength circuit, we'll be doing 3 sets of 12 bent over rows. And then we got 3 sets of as many pull-ups as I can do until failure. 3 sets of 12 bicep curls. And lastly, we got 3 sets of 10 resistance band pull-aparts.
Now it's time for some skill work, and we're going to be doing around the world.
Obviously, every elite basketball player has to make sure that their shot is at its best every single time. And LeBron is no different. He aims to make 300 to 400 shots per day. And honestly, I was just trying to shoot as much as I can before my parents told me that I had to come home. But I'm still getting a lot of reps though.
Yo, I'm telling you guys right now, putting peanut butter on a banana, this is like the best pre-workout / protein snack that you could possibly have. Plus it tastes really good. I'm telling you guys, y'all are missing out.
Alright guys, today we're going to be focusing on plyometrics, because how else does LeBron jump so high? So first we're going to be warming up with this 5-minute jog, and then we're going to move on to the plyometric workouts. Alright, it is officially time for the plyometric exercises. So I'm going to be doing each of these exercises once again for 3 sets of 10 to 12 reps each. And first we're going to start off with jump squats.
LeBron James is most notorious for his insane vertical and very strong legs. These insane feats that he has are the product of these plyometric exercises that I'm doing. And finally, we end the plyometric exercises with the frog jumps.
Alright guys, now that we're finished with the workout, which has left me very tired, now it is time that we can do some recovery, which is just as important as working out. So we're just going to be using a foam roller, but I don't have one, so I'm just going to be using this basketball instead, and then we'll follow up with some more stretches.
For day 5, I decided to pull up to the court early in the morning because I figured that's something LeBron would do. Also, I wanted to keep working on my skills and the fundamentals. Also, I'm trying to adjust myself to this new shot form that I gave myself.
Yeah, I'm just hooping there so I can get the blood in my body moving, and also making sure my muscles are warm for the next workout of the day. And yeah, I'm about to head home pretty soon, but also, yes, I did just get a haircut, so shout out Dad, you're a W. But yeah, I'll see you guys at home. All right guys, we actually finally cleared out the space here. Well, somewhat, I guess. And now we're gonna be focusing on training the strength and power of the lower body, just like LeBron does. And obviously, LeBron James focuses on building the leg strength, which is required to run faster and jump higher. So we're gonna be doing some weighted squats. And you may be wondering, how the hell you're gonna do a weighted squat without a rack? I'll show you.
I'm going to be doing 3 sets of 12 weighted squats, and I know this looks weird, but trust me, it does get the job done. And then we're moving on to walking lunges with 10 steps on each leg. And then we got 3 sets of 10 Romanian deadlifts.
Body Armor, please sponsor me.
Finally, we got 3 sets of 15 weighted calf raises.
All right guys, we are here at the basketball court once again, and today we're gonna be training our handles. So today would be considered an active recovery day for LeBron, and I'm pretty glad it is because my legs are feeling pretty sore from yesterday. Yeah, I brought another basketball and a tennis ball to help train my handles, so let's get to it. All right, guys. I'll see you at the pool. Let's go swimming.
Alright, so it turns out the swimming pool is having a full team practice for them, so I'm just hopping inside. Hopefully the pool is open so I can just swim around a little bit. Alright, so unfortunately this whole team practice scene that was going on is still going on right now. But also, by the way, I'm naked right now. Just so you know, so YouTube doesn't like ban this video or something.
All right, guys, we are back home now because obviously our plan at the Y kind of failed because I wanted to swim. But instead of just giving up and just doing nothing for the rest of the day, I decided that I'm gonna do some mobility movements with this resistance band. Yeah, I think I need to do more stretches often. You know, I think I know why LeBron is still playing in the NBA at his age. And it's because he prioritizes a lot of things that are really fundamental if you want to, you know, stay in shape, be the best that you can, that a lot of other players don't focus on. And yeah, it's just what makes him stand out, you know?
What is good, everybody? Today is the last day of recovery before I have to perform tomorrow to see if my athleticism and basketball skills grew throughout the whole 7 days. But first, to prioritize recovery, I'm gonna be drinking lots of water. Time to get that protein. Also, I just found out that LeBron does like eating PB&J pretty often, and that's kind of a coincidence because I think I did eat one like before my workout on day 3 or 4, something like that. Anyways, let's enjoy. Nothing could go wrong with PB&J. We eating like the king.
Alright guys, now it is time for the final finisher of the recovery day, and that is a cold shower. So the whole plan of this is to use the cold to shock my muscle fibers to hopefully speed up the process of recovery so I can be in the best shape possible tomorrow. This is the hot one and this one is the cold one. And we're gonna crank this all the way up. I'm gonna try and stay in this for 2 minutes. Oh my god, that is so cold. Who's gonna carry the bolts and the logs? Oh god, okay. I gotta get the head too. Let's go. Alright, 2 minutes is up. Honestly, that sucked in the middle, but in the end, I feel pretty amazing, not gonna lie.
All right, guys, please don't mind the AC running in the background. It is super hot in here, but now it is officially time for bed, and LeBron does get lots of hours of sleep every single day. He usually aims for around 9 to 10 hours of sleep per day, so that's what I'm gonna try and aim for tonight. And in the morning, tomorrow when I get up, I will head to the basketball court and I'm gonna test my skills and athleticism at the end of the week. I'll see you guys in the morning.
All right, let's head to the court. You already know we eating that PB&J again.
All right, guys, we are here at the court right now, and y'all already know I'm rocking the LeBron James t-shirt. Yes, sir. All right, guys, now it is time to see if my suicide sprint time has increased. So hopefully I can shorten the time and see if there's been any improvement.
Today is a very similar environment to the first testing day. The court was also damp and it didn't really allow my shoes to get the best grip. On this attempt, I really did try my hardest, but also I didn't want to fall over and break my finger or something. But yeah, this time I was feeling some more pop in my sprint. So hopefully we'll see if this managed to shorten my suicide sprint time.
Now it's time for the vertical jump.
For the vertical jump, there hasn't been too much improvement, mainly because I only trained plyometrics for 1 day. But I am starting to feel my fingers hit the rim a little bit more.
Hey, at least I can grab the rim now. This is the last one, guys. Let's go.
For the last and final drill, I had to give it my all, so that's what I did. Handling the ball was definitely harder compared to last time because I was running at a noticeably higher speed. But for this last and final drill, I did keep pushing through, and running a full court at game speed 4 times in a row is definitely not easy.
Alright guys, we are officially back home. So I didn't completely fail, but I managed to successfully avoid the punishment for now. But besides that, there has still been some noticeable improvement from day 1 to day 7. And since you guys suggested that I should do LeBron James, I have a feeling that you guys are gonna love this next video coming up. Vamos! The World Cup is going absolutely crazy right now, and next week I will be doing the most physically unforgiving strict athletic routine on the planet. Subscribe right now so you don't miss day 1. Goal!